Hi, my name is Pastor Andy Whedon, and I am the campus pastor at Peace Lutheran Campus Center in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. And I am here tonight. I'm going to share with you some of the ideas and visions that I have that we could better use our space at the campus center. So if you've never been there before, Peace Campus Center is located on 1517 Maria Drive, just a couple of blocks off of the north end of campus by the newish Quick Trip on the north end of town behind Jimmy John Subs and behind Olympic Family Restaurant. So here we see a typical Sunday morning, students coming to Peace because we primarily reach out to students. So just quickly, in case you don't know, we'll overview who we serve, what we do, and why we are so blessed. And then I'll cast the vision for the future and connecting with the students in the greater university community, and talk about the value of relationships and serving Stevens Point as a city. We serve students. A typical Sunday morning worship has anywhere between 30 and 50 students worshiping at the campus center. Wednesday nights, we've been averaging 30 students for our Wednesday night service at 9 o'clock at night. Might sound late for normal people, but for college students, it's the perfect time midway through the week. So here's an example of Sunday morning worship. All walks of life as far as students, all types of majors. They come from all over the state and Midwest. And it's a wonderful time and a positive experience to worship together on Sunday mornings. Besides worship, we also have fellowship and service events and activities. We invite students out to our home out in the country the first Friday of every month for campfires and card games and different board games and whatnot. We also have different opportunities to serve. We go on an international mission trip each winter break. In the past, we've gone to Turkey, to Belize, and this past year we went to Guatemala. And then during spring break, we try to stay within the country, try to go somewhere a little bit warmer down south. We've served most recently after Superstorm Sandy out in New Jersey and after the Henryville tornadoes in Indiana. But we've been down to New Orleans several times to clean up after Katrina. We've been to Texas, and now this year we're going to Oklahoma to work down there. So lots of different opportunities for students to get plugged in, whether through fellowship or service events. Our main goal here at Peace is to grow in faith. And so Bible studies are so pivotal to what we do throughout the week at Peace. So outside of our 2 worship times each week, we have a number of Bible studies, many of which are student-led. And I also lead one on Thursday nights. And on average, we actually average about 35 students attending Bible study each semester at the campus center. So that's a great turnout and a great opportunity for them to grow in their walk with the Lord. Here's just a slide showing our relationship in respect to the location of the university. We're only just on the other side of Division Street, so we're just really, really close and easily accessible to the students and university community. We are blessed with space. We have this wonderful backyard behind our facility, but it's not very conducive to students using it. So we have, a few events each summer that students can throw the frisbee around or kick the soccer ball, campfires, but it's rough, it's uneven, there are stones, it's not good seed or soil. So my vision is I want to be a better steward of God's creation and a better steward of the space that He's given us here at Peace. And so I'd like to turn this backyard into something that's more usable, that students can get involved with each other and grow in relationships with one another through the use of this backyard and this space. So I've been thinking now for quite some time how we could better use this space, and I thought of the idea of an athletic field, but not an athletic field like this. because I'm a realist. More of just a plain surface like this. Just nice level ground, level dirt, nice grass, with a couple of goals at either end, and just allowing it to be used by the students so that the students can grow in relationships with one another. Because at Peace, we really place a high value on relationships. Many of the students that attend Peace, their closest friends, the majority of their friends in college, they met at Peace. The ones that they share the deepest stories with, their most intriguing stories and stories from the past, those are the students that they share with at Peace. When something goes wrong at home, or there's a family situation going on, they share those stories and those issues with their friends at Peace, more so than any other of their friends on campus. So relationships are huge as part of the Peace community. So this last year, we were blessed with the opportunity to provide the Christmas tree for the city of Stevens Point. And as I was talking with Mayor Halverson through that process, I kind of described my idea for the backyard of Peace, and Halverson said, "What a great idea. The university is always looking for more space." So that got me thinking how we could reach out to the university and how the university could better use the space. And we have our own Peace intramural soccer team that is currently playing and has been playing for the last couple of years through the intramural program at the university. And the university has been ranked top 10 colleges in the United States for their intramural program. So what a great opportunity we would have to use our backyard as part of the intramural program, and for a soccer field or a flag football field, maybe an ultimate frisbee field. I think it could definitely be utilized. And so here Stevens Point offers, or University of Wisconsin Stevens Point offers 25 sports during the 2 6-week blocks each semester. So obviously for ours, it would be in the fall and then again in the spring, since probably winter, there isn't much soccer being played outside. But participation in the intramural program at UWSP has tripled in the past decade, making it one of the best and highly participated in the country. Besides the intramural program at UWSP, there's also club sports, a little bit more organized, a little bit more regional. And there's men's lacrosse, there's men and women's rugby, ultimate frisbee, and soccer. So these club sports could also utilize the field space for their practices and possibly even their competitions. Outside of the intramurals and club sports, here at Peace, we really try to outreach to the international students, try to welcome them to our country, try to kind of teach them some of the cultural things that go on here. And so the international students are kind of the forgotten group of students on campus as far as their love for sport. And so we could really reach out to them and allow them to have some space that they could kind of make it their own, and have a place to really just go around and build relationships with one another and other American students. Here's some former Peace students, international students together as they work on their English on Thursday afternoons here on this picture. So besides all of the university community, the sports, the intramurals, clubs, the international students, also our neighbors, Pacelli High School. They have a pretty well-respected football program, won state football in 2005. And their program is growing and expanding. The possibility of allowing them to come and utilize the nice backyard that we have at Peace. They're just a block down the street. Other Christian organizations in the community, St. Paul Lutheran Church and School. They have a track and field day each spring, and everything is done on blacktop because they have no green space at St. Paul. Similar situations with Trinity Lutheran Church, and of course the greater Catholic schools in Stevens Point could utilize the facility as well. So here are some pictures of different organizations, different students playing sport. And I think definitely it could be utilized by some of these individuals. Like the Special Olympics. They host their games here in Stevens Point each summer. The field space could be utilized for them. The YMCA, the United Way, Boys and Girls Club, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, all of these organizations, as well as the Portage County Youth Soccer Club, could potentially benefit from the space behind Peace. So right here is the current view that had a student sketch up an aerial view of the property. So you can see we're located on the corner of Maria and Vincent, and our facility is really located in the top corner of that intersection. And we have this whole backyard, almost an acre's worth of property that is completely and totally underutilized because it's just not in the condition suitable for playing. Here's an angle view of the shot of the property. You can see there's nice trees kind of giving some privacy to our back patio and our back picnic area, but the rest of the area is pretty much open. And this is what I would like to see the future completed field look like. And it would fit in this space very easily, and I think it would allow for relationships to really be fostered over the different sports that could take place here. But more importantly, the field you see now involves people. This field is just a field. There's nothing going on there. But this one actually has people. And that's really what our focus is at, reaching out to individuals so that they might grow in relationship with one another. And of course, we could possibly have a scoreboard and, Thrive in Financial Field. There's a little plug for you. Good advertisement for future investors. But again, here's the before, and then here's the after images of kind of what I have in my head of what it could be like if we would be better stewards of the space that God has given us here at Peace. So the way that I kind of envision this happening, since I'm not a professional contractor or landscaper, I really see this being heavily involved with volunteers and really taking place over the course of maybe 3 summers or in 3 phases to getting it to where it really needs to be where it could be the best that it could be. So the first summer would involve, removing the trees and stumps, removing the rocks, and actually grading the soil so that it was properly sloped and leveled. And that would involve bringing in new dirt, at least for the top half of the field, and seeding that with grass seed during the first summer. And the second summer, we would do the same, only to the bottom half. And then the third summer, we would spend planting new trees and finishing any edge work or any detail work around the landscaping of the field. And beyond those 3 years, the possibilities are endless. There's possibility of adding lights so that the games and sport could be played later into the evening. Obviously, a scoreboard would be an awesome benefit. Adding benches and maybe updating or changing the location of that tool shed you saw in the sketch so that the maximum width could be utilized. So again, here's a aerial shot view of the campus, the north end of Stevens Point, and you see on the right side the current intramural fields. And then you see over just to the left the Peace and Peace's soccer field, athletic field. And this is actually a very timely idea because the university is now currently looking at future plans of turning the intramural fields into a track and field stadium and a new health enhancement facility. So it would totally wipe out all their intramural fields that they currently have with this new track and field stadium that is proposed to go over the top of that, limiting one of the country's top 10 intramural programs to very limited space to have their different competitions and their different sports. So we really have the potential to be a vital asset to the university community and to the intramural program and club sports program there, and just bring a great awareness to Peace Campus Center, that we are here to serve the students, to serve the greater community, and ultimately to witness the gospel of Jesus Christ to the university and Stevens Point community. The approximate size of the field is 320 feet long by 150 feet wide, or 48,000 square feet, which is a little narrow for a soccer field, but it does actually fit for some smaller regulation fields. Intramural field would work perfect here for their play and their rules and regulations. So what would it take? Well, it would take all of these things. It would take soil samples, it would take planting new trees, fertilizer, irrigation, black dirt, the fabrication of soccer goals or purchasing of goals, and just preparing the current space. These things all take time or take money. So these are just some of the examples that we would have to make this happen. So felling the trees and removing the stumps, obtaining the equipment to do those things, the big equipment of grading the soil and leveling the soil, and then, planting the grass, making sure it's watered and fertilized. These are all things that have to be considered going into the cost of the project. Ballpark numbers here, just real rough estimates. If you take away the 2 inches of black dirt, which really wouldn't do much for that size of space, you're looking at about $10,000 to $12,000, which really isn't that much money. So it's something that is doable if you take away that black dirt and you focus more on pH levels and soil testing and sampling, and then allowing your fertilizer to be calculated in such a way that it's for that exact type of soil, so that we would focus more on preparing the soil through fertilizer and chemicals with water to get it to where it needs to be as a playable surface. So this is the vision for the future of our backyard at Peace Lutheran Campus Center. I really think it would be a great opportunity to allow students, especially, to build relationships and just to grow in their understanding of one another and their friendships with one another. Because like I said, it's all about relationships. And so you see here these students not knowing each other apart from Peace, through Peace, have come to know each other and really enjoy their time together as the Peace intramural soccer team. So that's the vision. That's my hope. And hopefully with your help, we can make this a reality for the years to come. Thank you.